back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago.
Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will be... at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. You look at this Bears defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Young to throw it.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line.
Now Herbert to start the drive.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
2nd and a couple. Play action. It's Fields. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Scott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Here we go, son.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 48-yard line.
Fields changing the play. On second down, a run with Herbert.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Bears at 8-1 on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way.
Look to throw.
That is caught by Herbert.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go.
Fields on first down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
The play fake. Now Young. Rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You look at this Bears defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll throw again. Young.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Fields going to keep it running right.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Back to throw. Fields. To the left side and taken in by Chosen.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Bears nothing.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Fields.
He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Fields going to change things up here. They'll run here with Herbert.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Fields now to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Robbie Chosen from 8 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw, Young. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be out right at the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 2nd down, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target. And that's how he'll show the defense.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Now it's Fields.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Jeremy Chinn, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, on comes Robbie Gould in the field goal unit for the Bears. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
It's Young on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
On the slant, he's got Sanders.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It'll be Young again.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Panthers. Jake Shark. 62 yards.
And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for two. They'll turn to Sanders.
And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll even avoid the contact to the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A final shot before the break. Fields will get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Now Fields going to move him around. Here's Fields.
is a diamond catch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. On first down, Fields. And again, back to Kmet. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
It's 10. Hey, never mind. Monday. Tonight.
Fields. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Here's Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now here's Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 22.
First down, Carolina.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Young. That is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here is Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw is Fields. And he rifles one.
It's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Fields changing the play. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Herbert powering up the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
2nd and 10, Fields again. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st and 10, Young. Left side here to Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. On the counter now, it's Sanders. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Young will set to throw. And Shark calls it in. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Sanders again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Young now. Escaping the pressure right.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
That throw by Young incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Panthers 32, Bears 10.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now Fields. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go, son.
2nd and 10. Here's a give to Herbert.
And bulldozing his way through.
Still on his feet. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Khalil Herbert.
71 yards.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
32, Bears 16.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Young on 3rd and 2. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 16.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Fields now to throw.
And for the 4th time, a 4-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And Young's going to throw it here. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Panthers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go,
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They'll go again with Herbert.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
117 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Fields on 1st down.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Panthers, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they suffered just their second loss